Good evening, folks. Good to be back for another little session. So, I don't know if you remember, but last time, just coming off of again what we did last time for Forspoken, the break tranced the walls of Sepul, which means that loads of people died. And we got the blame for it, which makes sense, doesn't it? Well, Frey got the blame for it. But yeah, I think I'm hoping this kind of it seems to have been suggested that the world was already shit, so trying to obfuscate the blame a little bit. But let's face it, the fact that we killed one of them is the reason that this world has, the plague has infested this world. For those of you who don't know, the break is what turns people into zombies, basically. Anyway, so just going to say as well, if you enjoy my content, please throw a like and subscribe my way, as it really does help my content grow and flourish. I always say that, and that's my sign in. So, other than that, let's get cracking, shall we? Just going to send a quick message. Right, so okay, good news is we can crack on now. So I'm just setting up my screen. Right, so I'm kind of wondering what exactly is going to happen here. It is pretty much devastation, isn't it?
If one Tanta can come and attack the city, what's to stop the others? Please, you must put an end to their madness once and for all. I have a child to think about. Have you any idea how that feels?
Jesus. Okay. Information overload a little bit. I think that's where I've got to go, but I want to speak to the other people before I make a commitment. Can't remember if I spoke to this person.
You're right. You don't look so well. Alden's worried about you too. I'm surprised she even noticed. She's looking pretty worn out herself.
Okay.
The pasture's been swallowed by the corruption. How are we supposed to make what little food we have last now? Oh, if only Tanta Prav were here. She'd help us find a way to share it fairly. Except, she wouldn't. She can't. Not anymore.
Tanta Prav. See, what happened to these sorceresses? I mean, I'm curious why they all turn bad. And if, let me just say this in advance now, if you say it was because of a white man, I'm not going to be happy. Better have been like a global corruption or something.
Why is this happening? What have we done?
I'm just saying.
I don't deserve this. I'm a good person.
Yeah, sure you are. No, I'm just saying, when I say that, it's because that's the current the current stalking horse that most of Hollywood seems to be going for nowadays. It's always the white man's fault. They've even,
Be careful.
they've made the white man in the pluggy council a royal prick. Yeah, it's the diverse characters which are not against Frey.
Former Councilman Janesh is imprisoned here. He is charged with agitating against the council and betraying the people of Sepul. How can a man once so celebrated for his wisdom have fallen so low?
Not sticking up for the arsehole, but you can understand where the fear comes from. I mean, clearly the guy's got an issue, but at the same time, when this happens, you can almost expect that there'll be a contingent of people who would be scared, you know, and maybe not want all of the Tantas dead if this is the result of killing one of them. I'm just saying. I mean, it's a thought exercise almost. And where exactly do they put him up in this prison? Because when I ran up here, there was no prisons. Like, there's no cell. It's a massive tower. It doesn't have cells leading the whole way up. It's just got balconies that lead to nothing. And then at the top there's one prison cell. And that can't just be for like one person, can it? There might be 2 rooms, I don't know. But all I know is when I got to the top last time, I remember thinking to myself, what exactly is in this tower? You know, how can you lock people? How can you have a tower this big and not have cells going all the way up it? I mean, it's not really fit for purpose.
This is all your fault.
Yeah, see, look, they've got one prison cell. One.
It was you who brought the corruption to our doorstep. I tried to warn them again and again. I tried, but no, they would not hear it. Now here we are.
How the mighty have fallen. You know, I almost feel sorry for him.
Well, I sure don't. Once an asshole, always an asshole.
I have nothing more to say to you. I have nothing more to say to you.
I mean, I know the guy's always gone for Frey's lynching, but I don't know. Like I said, you almost expect there to be more of more of a revolt, not just one person. I know the people are scared, but at the same time, shouldn't they be scared? You know, like, shouldn't there be more of a movement against Frey? Because she's basically upset the natural order and now they've lost more people. More people have become monsters. I mean, really, the happy ending for this game would be that you can kind of undo it all. But I don't see that being an option. Because, from what I can tell, these people are... well, they become monsters, don't they? They transform almost entirely. And it's said now, at least in all the lore that I've read, that the break transforms you permanently.
At least this little guy survived.
For now, at least.
Yeah, but where are the cats? There's loads of cats. Like, you don't see like husk cats, do you? Unless they turn into those big reptile things. I don't know.
Hey, I used to buy stuff like this for my cat.
Well spotted. I did think you had the look of a cat lover. If you like something, we could make a trade. Always happy to help a fellow allurophile.
Allurophile? Is that a thing?
Could I get anything for this old coin?
Note to self,
Are you
research that.
seriously going to fill your pockets with this rubbish?
That looks lovely, dear. Take your pick. What would you like?
Okay, so I can use coins to buy cat stuff. Alright, let's buy a scratching board then.
Adore.
A cat convenience originally designed by a carpenter who grew tired of his sharp-clawed kitten ruining his walls. Other cat owners loved the idea and commissioned him to make similar pieces, but unfortunately found out that such items are of little use if the cats can't be convinced to use them. Yeah, that is the thing.
That one.
Cat grass. Is this catnip, basically? The blend of grass was developed by a keen-eyed cognizant who was inspired after spotting stray cats nibbling on the weeds outside his home. After a little experimenting, he settled on a mix that his feline friends found both delicious and nutritious. The cats eat grass now. The same cognizant, along with several colleagues, began conducting research into why cats, carnivores by nature, might want to munch on grass in the first place. But the investigations were sadly interrupted by the spread of the break. Okay. Okay. Didn't know cats ate grass, but okay, I'll go with it. Bell. What do these do? I mean, are they just items that populate my inventory? Oh, not bell, ball. Fucking hell, I need my glasses. Craftsman of Sepul created this toy on a whim after catching sight of a local cat trying to play with a much larger ball meant for children. Lightweight yet durable, it can withstand even the most spirited bouts of batting and chasing. Unfortunately, some cats are too fidgety to enjoy playing with it for too long. Bleh, bleh. And a cook pot. An ordinary cooking pot that has been converted by a cat lover into a cushioned cat container. Though they may require a little convincing before jumping in, every animal adventurous enough to do so quickly warms to the plush surroundings. As a bonus, the cushion is quite easily removable should the pot be required for actual cooking. Well, this isn't exactly an invention as such, is it? It's a cooking pot with a cushion in it. Unless you're planning on eating cat, I don't know. I'll buy the toy, fuck it. Might as well get it all. When the break forced countless Athians to evacuate to Sepul, many brought their pets with them, and the resulting overcrowding soon made it difficult for their feline friends to carve out territory of their own. A certain sympathetic cat lover, keen to relieve his beloved pet's distress at this situation, tried a few things before finally hitting on this simple but stress-relieving toy. Okay. Just hope it does something. Familiars will now come and visit Frey in her room as well. Okay.
Oh my, I've given you everything I have.
You have?
You clearly cherish nothing more than our feline friends.
I love the cats. What are you talking about?
Oh, thanks. I do love them, I guess.
I'm not entirely convinced that was a compliment.
I took it as one. Nothing wrong with that. They bought all the kitty toys. What have you got for me?
Anything take your fancy?
What you buying? Here we go. Ode to Vim. Via Vim? Yeah. Allows to an effect to be added to equipment, then crafting increased resistance to effects that reduce stamina recovery speed. Might as well buy it for one coin. There we go. It's the cheapest one, so should buy the most expensive. Infinitum Vitale allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting that offers immunity to effects that reduce stamina recovery speed. Fuck it, buy it. Immune to slowing of stamina recovery can now be crafted and upgraded. It's basically you can allow these to bolt onto your actual like armor pieces, or again your cloaks or your jewellery. Ballad of Boiling Blood. Has an effect to equipment when crafting that increases critical hit damage. Bosh. Critical damage boosted can now be crafted and upgraded. Nargok, the Unstoppable, allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting, offers immunity to effects that reduce attack. Bosh. To attack power reduction effects can now be crafted and upgraded. Whoop whoop. Gift of the Great Tree allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting that offers immunity to effects that reduce defense. Done that. Two things to thine own self be true. Allows an effect to be added to equipment when crafting that lengthens the duration of beneficial effects cast on the self. There we go. Acquired it all, because that's how many coins I've got.
You've cleared me out.
I have.
What can I say? You had some good stuff. Thanks. They were really helpful.
You must be a smart one to have no trouble with books like that. They're bit above my head, I'm afraid.
What? Oh, no, I'm nothing special.
I suppose it's a good thing you took them off his hands. Imagine all that knowledge going to waste.
Damn straight. So that's another one done. Cleared 2 shops out. That's how suave I am. What more have you got for me? You got something to say? Oh, the sheep. At least the sheep made it out, okay.
Lost half our livestock to the corruption.
Oh.
I need to get this little lot to safety. But where?
Yeah, nowhere, mate. Nowhere's safe, is it?
Well, show me the goods.
Ah, right, the poppet merchant. He's in here, is he? Well, I'll acquire that. Premium crafting material, why not? I've got to get more poppets in order to get the cloak that reduces the duration of negative status effects.
And here,
Oh, an extra.
do come again.
A barber shoot. What's in here? Ah, nothing. Nothing of value is in there. Nothing of value. I do find it interesting. I mean, at least this has stakes, like this world. At least there's stakes here. I was afraid it was going to be one of those things where no one dies, they weren't going to sacrifice anything, there was going to be no costs. But they did. I'll give them that.
Frey! I'm so glad you're alright. I made it out too. Somehow. But so many didn't. People who were smiling and dancing with only yesterday. I just want someone to wake me up and tell me this was all a bad dream.
Wasn't though, was it?
What's happening?
Shit got real.
Roby and Kane's a marvel, I tell you. That ballow concoction of his might just save the city.
Concoction? Again, they're leaning into the beliefs of a madman a bit, which is, I guess, natural progression.
I found my mom, but she got hurt quite badly. She's resting up at home, but I'm really worried about her.
I can't wait to see what the rest of Athia looks like.
I wonder what you'll show us.
What? You still need to take this many pictures. See, that is... That kid should be downtrodden a bit, but he's got just the default dialogue. Like the default dialogue before the disaster, basically. They haven't changed up his dialogue to reflect the current time. Like, he could have said something like, I'm not sure what I care about what's going on outside at the moment, but I suppose it's all I've got left to hold on to, or something. Something that reflects the situation. But instead, it's just the same boilerplate dialogue that he had when I first spoke to him, which is a bit shit.
Don't overdo it, alright? Don't overdo it, alright?
Alright, she's got nothing new to say to me. Just making sure I do all the talking. The game wants me to find Mobian. Yeah, he's clearly over there, so I'm not going there yet. I'm just glad to see again that there was consequences for killing one of them. I knew there would be, but is she going to pray again? Why can you keep praying for the same little girl you met twice? I mean, come on. You should pray for the town at this point.
How dare you come here? This is where we grieve our dead. Tantas included. You think you can just wander in here uninvited? How dare you disturb the sleep of the deserving?
Still loyal. See, that is the kind of reaction I expect to get from some of the people, because you would. There's going to be people who are going to fall on both sides of the fence. On the one hand, you've killed a deity, like kind of a god that these people look up to, right? And for all the bad shit she's done, at least there was a status quo that they're all comfortable with. Now, you've got, well, they've now been attacked as well, and they've lost a little bit more than what they had. Their life was shit, but at least it was stable, and now they've had their whole equilibrium uprooted, and the world is no longer normal, and they're worried that there's going to be another attack, and they blame whoever they can. The person who changed the status quo is the easiest target, and that's Frey. She came in, she took a little girl's death personally, and then went out and...
Fool! I cannot believe you would say such a thing. Do not try to stop me, Frey. I have been pushed beyond my limit. Nothing we can do. How could you? Have you not seen how the people suffer?
Indeed I have. And though I wish it were otherwise, I am powerless to aid them. Perhaps a song might...
A pox on your music! Were I never to hear it again, it would be too soon.
You and me both.
Milia.
It gives me courage. It is true. But you have no right to tell me how to face the present, especially when you cannot escape the past.
Forgive me, fair maiden, but I fear I cannot bring myself to play. Perhaps this will go some way to assuaging your disappointment?
Oh, nugget. It will do. Providing I can turn it into something more. Bit of XP as well.
I fear I will be of little use to anyone today.
As long as we don't have to hear your horrible excuse for music. No, to each their own, but seriously, it's not good. Can't go down there. Jesus. Look at all of this though. It's what happens when you act like a hero, you see? Oh, there is a cat.
Poor thing's terrified.
One's home falling apart around one's ears will tend to do that.
He didn't die though. Brave kitty. Kitty, kitty, cat. Look at all of that destruction. Robian's in there. Even the music, it's all much more downplayed. Well, they probably should have put more bodies around, and they should be like break infected bodies. Sorry. at least there should be some break monsters still walking around. Doesn't seem to be anything though. You could easily put some break monsters in here. But then it doesn't want you using your powers inside the palace walls. I don't understand that division. It's why the side quests are so boring. Because you can't... Oh, poor sheep. It's the reason you can't... Like... It's the reason the combat is so dry. No, sorry, the side quests are so dry. Wasn't wrong though, a load of the sheep did die. There's proof of that. Jesus, loads of them. Poor things. Oh. Lots of them. Bloody hell. There's more sheep corpses than there are human corpses. But again, they shouldn't be just dead, should they? They should be like monsters, because that's what the break does. It turns people into monsters. So, I mean, are we saying that these sheep turned and were then killed? But I mean, it's still... Really, what should have happened here? A side quest should have come up where basically you have to come out here yourself and clean up all of the things infested by the break. That should be like a side mission to allow people to come back in here. That would be quite actually an interesting side mission that actually does use your game powers. The biggest problem with this game and its side content is the simple fact that side content is in itself nothing. It doesn't use the gameplay loop. It just uses inane travel and just walking up to people and starting conversation and triggering cutscenes. It doesn't do anything. You're not encouraged to use play the game because it has this weird separation, the gameplay world from the story world. It's kind of like what Anthem used to have. You had the hub where you could talk to people, and then the second you went out into the world, you had again the combat loop. Can't believe they've copied Anthem's combat model almost. I mean, it's not as bad, don't get me wrong, because obviously Anthem was online, still is online for the handful of people who are playing it. See, look, you can see the break on the wall, on the beams there, but the biggest problem is there's no point to actually doing the side content. It's just rubbish. Whereas these people still being alive and like break zombies or something could have been something interesting to do as a side mission, and it actually has benefits to the main plot. Hell, if you don't want to make it a side mission, make it a main mission. It would make sense. What's the cat gonna say to me?
Stop by to pay your respects too, huh? You miss her? Sorry, I know you do.
Oh look, Kitty dropped something.
Another useless item. A feather. Oh. Feathers are useful.
Can't have been too upset if it left you there.
I just think they could have done a little bit more with this. I mean, they've got corpses of people, but they're not infected by the break. They're just dead. This is break infected, and it should be all throughout these walls. Why is it not everywhere? Let's face it, the people can't go near break infected areas. There are people down here. More dead humans. Oh no, this is just inane items. Yeah. It does look like a war zone, to be fair. It's just that should be everywhere, and there should be break zombies.
Didn't you say you were going to find Bob?
We will. I just want to see. I'm just exploring around the place. I mean, I'm hoping this is where the jokes can kind of simmer down a bit, at least, you know, for the foreseeable future a little bit. This is where Marvel doesn't know when to shut its mouth, but at least this game, they're not silly little chatter between these two. At least that's one thing it respects. There's no banter between them in this serious moment. Makes you wish they would shut up more often. Oh. One of the people have come down here. It's the bartender, of course.
Look who it is. Feeling better?
No. Why are you here?
You didn't think it might be an idea to close up shop when the break rolled into town?
Good comment.
Are you joking? If we give up on this place, we give up on life. A drink at the end of a hard day's all most of these people have to look forward to.
Wonderful. So they're not only doomed, they're all hopeless drunks to boot.
Oh, you should have a little something yourself.
Why not? I just wish he wasn't so upbeat. He should sound a little bit downtrodden.
Wait, this is the good stuff, right?
It is indeed. You said you liked it.
Yeah, it is pretty special.
The secret ingredient is a certain spice from Avawale. That's support for you. We like to mix together elements from all over. Doesn't always work, of course. You like it here, though, don't you?
Still can't make my mind up on that one.
Well, maybe you should. Seems odd to go risking your life for a town you don't even like.
In case you forgot, I also nearly got the place destroyed.
Any more of that talk, and you're barred.
Yeah, he's clearly on our side.
So, did it taste of Avawale?
How the hell would I know?
Those spices he was talking about don't come cheap, you know. If I had to guess, I'd say he doesn't serve them to just any old customer.
Let's roll the dice, see what the gods have in store for us. What we got? An apple core, nice.
Guess it's my lucky day.
I think you get something. I mean, I haven't seen a roll yet where you don't get anything. Like, you know, for something to truly have like a chance, there should be something that causes negative status elements.
Our friend the innkeeper may love this city, but it's not going to help.
What are you talking about?
Well, no matter how much he loves it, he's just a man. He doesn't have the power to change anything. No, he needs someone with real power to do that for him.
The power.
Give it a rest, okay?
He needs someone with the power of the dark side to do something for him. Bob's not in here. Well, she calls him Bob because it's Rob, isn't it? Robert, but Robian. Interesting name. we've got a few things for the standard necklaces here. Okay. Go on then, upgrade. Precision counters set enemies on fire can now be upgraded. Crafted, upgraded. Enemy numbers boost surge magic. Auto heal trigger when enemy defeated. Let's see if we can give up defense for something. More damage inflicted at close range. That could be worth it. Yeah, see now we've got red magic in here. Actually, let me see if I can upgrade any of the other stuff. Like, if I just upgrade the stats, that'd be something. Yeah, see now we can improve all of those elements on all of the cloaks. So what I'm going to do, I've got 200 and something craygrass. Let's see if I can get all of them. There you go, look, and then it switches over to shore violet. And then shore violet, so you can get about 20. Do the same here. About 24, 25? 25. At 25 it switches over to another material to upgrade. One that's more rare, I imagine. Pow. I just figured I might as well upgrade all of them. Yeah, shore violet is the next one in the line. There you go, see, 25. Grainstone, got loads of them as well. Now it switches to spine stone. Then angel stone, which is more rare. So yeah, it's high. Yeah, angel stone is more rare. See, if I've got something like 200 or something, may as well just switch out. Spine stone, I've got 200 of them, may as well use them. But when it gets to 40, it changes. Craygrass again. Same here, get them all up to 25. And the last one is that one. Although I don't have nearly as many now, so just take it as high as I can take it. It's only because I know that that isn't rare at all. Grey grass, I see loads of. Hell, I'm maxed out on the shit. So crafting. Bamflax. Whatever you've got loads of, you're always just better off just getting rid of it. Or doing your best to diminish the amount. Ah, look. Here's my kitty items. That's the toy hanging from the ceiling. Ah. Kitty's happy. Well, I'm glad you got your stuff. Cost me some lovely, like very cheaply looking old coins that somehow have value in this world. Worth every penny. I've still got loads left. So now we got to find Robian, and I know where he is, the nutter. He's out here. Oh, what's behind here? You telling me there's another coin? Because I came over here before. Oh no, that's the bartender, isn't it? I can see him through the bloody walls, of course. I do wish once you'd visit people or talk to them, that stopped appearing, so you knew not to go back.
Hey, Bob. Hey. Look, I really need to get Voosh back, like yesterday. Can you show me how to use those Tirana things?
Robian,
Oh, hey, easy, dude.
you must rest, my friend.
You don't look so good. You okay?
Test of time, it's run hard. Does the years flitter-flutter?
I fear his condition is worsening.
Bob, you gotta keep it together.
Remember, it's the hue of blue, and the bloom is too.
The corruption's grip grows stronger with each day. I fear he has not long left.
What? No, he can't give in to it now. What about the Ballo stuff?
It could certainly stabilize him, stop it from spreading further.
Well, then let's go get some more of it.
It's no use. Whatever we had, we used in the aftermath of last night's massacre. We came here in search for more. Alas, not a drop remains.
Shit. He can't die. Auden needs him. I need him. Shit, Athia needs him. There's gotta be more.
Ballow trees come originally from Avoilet. Perhaps you'll find more there.
Great. Show me where. I'll go get it.
You must make for the castle town. Look for more trees like this one. And pray some still have resin to give.
Got it.
Something important about that statement. He said it twice. Remember the bloomers blue and the bloomers too, or something. He said that before. Bellow mist, a remedy formulated by Robian during his long years of isolation. The mist released when heat is applied to this Ballow resin mixture is capable of slowing the effects of the break on the human body. It can even be used to temporarily protect against light concentrations of the break, making brief trips into the outside world possible for the average person. However, the long-term effects of such exposure have yet to be fully understood. There you go, damned if you do. Despite having succeeded in avenging Olivia's death, Frey can't shake the sense that she's done something wrong. Nonetheless, she returns to Sepul to find herself hailed as a hero. The townspeople's celebrations are at their height when the city is suddenly invaded by the break. Frey is severely injured in the chaos that ensues and ultimately loses consciousness in the council's makeshift infirmary.
He can't die. He's my only hope.
Well, if it's Avo Island you're looking for, I believe it's south of here. Shall we?
It's all shriveled up.
An unavoidable result of harvesting the sap, unfortunately.
So that's it? This tree's basically dead now?
Couldn't say for certain. Given a few years, it might perk up. But that's time we don't have.
No, I always wondered what that tree did and why it was such a problem to harvest it, but it's because it cures the break. That was never explained.
You should be able to find ballow trees in the town surrounding the castle in Avo Islet. Whether sap still flows through their veins or not is another matter. You should be able to find ballow trees in the town surrounding the castle in Avo Islet. Whether sap still flows through their veins or not is another matter.
Hey, Bob.
Really? What more can the old loon possibly tell us?
Nice scarf.
Oh, hello. I have a question for you. A riddle. Yes, perhaps. Jog my memory. What means more to me than anything else in the entire world? Yes! Yes, that's right! Ori is more important to me than anything. Well, except perhaps Callista. Family. Yes, family. Thank you, Frey.
Nothing to thank me for. I'll be back as soon as I've got that resin. Hang in there until then, okay?
I want you to have this. It is a memory of a better time. Hold it close.
The key to the Keen family home given to Frey by Robian, even after Janoon was engulfed by the plague and Robian could no longer return home, he kept this key on his person as he wandered the land, offering successor to those he found. It served as a symbol of his unshakable faith that one day Athia would be saved and he would be able to finally return home.
Wow, I will. Family, huh?
Still thinking about what the old man said?
Not really, just guess I never really thought about how deep the whole family thing went for Bob until now.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Sila's magic Frey absorbed Tantas Sila's magical powers and can now use her spells and abilities. As a result, a new skill tree has now been accessed via the magic section of the main menu, which I cleared. This is hilarious, which I cleared in like... I cleared it immediately because I had enough mana to sink a ship. I basically unlocked all the spells immediately. This spell allows you to pick out... Sila's zip spell. This spell allows you to pick an anchor point on a distant wall or surface and zip toward it at speed. It can be combined with Frey's jumping and parkour skills to make getting around Athia a whole lot easier. You can use it by pressing square. Okay. Special zipping circumstances. Locking onto certain objects or terrain features with zip spell can trigger special actions. Play around with it and try it out wherever you go. You never know what could happen. I did notice that. To use another Tantas magic, you'll have to switch to their spell set. You can do this by pressing L1, R1 and the right stick, giving you access to a completely different selection of attack, support and surge magic spells. You can also do this by using D left and D right. Okay. Dancing in the pool. Yeah, again, see, another silly side quest that was. It wasn't hard at all, and I wouldn't even consider it a side quest. It was basically button prompts. You know, something that was outlawed years ago. And it wasn't even hard. They gave you more than enough time to press the right button, so you couldn't really fail. So again, I ask, why do it? You might as well just made it a cutscene. Press circle, X, square or triangle at precisely the right moment. If you nail them all, you'll complete the challenge. However, press the wrong button at the wrong moment, it will end in tears. But why does it matter? I mean, I don't want to be a Scrooge, and I'm really not trying to pick up on things, but the side content in this is pointless. It is. It doesn't do anything. There's nothing interesting going on with it. They don't do anything with it. Killer blows generate a shockwave, so I'm going to switch that out now for that one. I'm keeping it like that. Gear. Yeah, see, this is the other thing that I got. But even then it's not more powerful than the ones I've got because you've already started piling resources into them. The only thing that they've got in it increased spades is defense, and that's because I can't upgrade defense. They should make it so all these necklaces are higher in level, or at least all level together, I guess. These are the spells of Tantas Silas that I unlocked. I mean, as you can see, all of it basically. The only ones I don't have are these ones. Ooh, Rush looks good. So you can run with the flow. Ooh, climb quicker, that's good. Light that in the darkness that increases the speed at which stamina recharges. I almost don't want to know what these are because I can't use them. I'm not going to read up on that one. Well, I like having something, because they tell you what those spells are, it kind of destroys it a bit. I didn't realise there was a chest. But it's behind the walls, not inside the walls. That's where you pray, basically. All this other shit we've seen. You can see now that that's covered in the break. Finders Keepers is basically that junkyard. Pull out. So, let's get out of here anyway. I mean, don't be wrong, I think it's good that they committed to this. I like that it's serious now. We're not joking. There's no silly gags from bloody Cuff and Frey here, because there's nothing to laugh about. It's not funny.
Why are you stopping?
This is where the kid died. Feels like a million years ago.
You avenged her death.
Avenged. Yeah. She was so sweet to me.
You met her twice.
Life dealt her such a shitty hand, but she was so sweet to me. She had so much ahead of her.
The people here understand that life can be short. They lived in the long shadow of death cast by the Tantas. Perhaps the constant sense of her own mortality amplified the child's kindness to others.
She was so young. And then people like me get 21 years. 21 useless years. It just doesn't seem fair.
Oh, come now. There's so much still to live for.
Yeah, sure. What if I got a cat on a long-ass rap sheet? At least in New York, I don't get other people killed.
Tantas' blessings.
You think after all the misery and destruction they've caused that they still have blessings to give?
Yes, I do. They represented the best in us. That idea doesn't die just because their current cells are corrupted. Frey, I came to tell you that I was mistaken.
Say what?
I misjudged you. The people are afraid. I am afraid. They look to me in the Council for hope that we cannot give them. But maybe you can.
I should go.
Interesting. Didn't think of it that way.
You are Freyholland, home of Brav, Tanta of justice, punisher of crimes. For the people's sake, if nothing else, we'll pray for your safe return.
Prav. That doesn't sound good. What's that question mark?
Murderer! Murderer! You killed my daddy! I'll
Shit.
never forgive you. You killed him.
Elif, stop that at once.
He was rather attached to his father, if I recall. But murderer? Goodness me.
You think, Simon?
Really, Cuff? That was time for a gag, was it?
Forgive, young Elif. His father was lost to the corruption. He became something other than human. And you...
No.
But I must make the boy see sense. He must be made to understand that there was no other way.
There wasn't.
No. I once served Tanta Prav. She is no longer herself. There can be no denying that. And so, in her absence, we must learn to judge right and wrong for ourselves, and to teach others too. To judge fairly, and without bias. That is our role now. Our new purpose.
Well, he's certainly not lacking for conviction. That child really had it in for you, didn't he? But it wasn't your fault. It was Prav's. Don't forget that. He's her victim, not yours. And if something isn't done, there'll be more victims before too long.
Just leave me alone.
Prav, how do you know? Tanta Prav, how do you know she sent it?
You killed my daddy. I'll never forgive you. Never!
Shit. Didn't expect him to commit on this level. That is good. Cuff, Frey's best bud. Frey's truly trusty travelling companion. While she likes to think of their partnership as a marriage of convenience, in truth, he might know better than anyone else ever has. Questionable. I don't like his constant insertion of gags. It's just not necessary. Alden the people's friend. A selfish young woman who puts herself on the line to aid others when the break assumes support. Just like her parents before her, she is prone to prioritising the needs of others over her own, but her altruism serves as a beacon of hope for many of her fellow townspeople. Pilo, Lord of the Dance, the irrepressible carpenter's apprentice, couldn't have been happier to hear that Frey had defeated Sylar, and he wasn't the only one buoyed by the news. Having never seen his hometown so overflowing with joy, Pilo decided to ask the hero of the hour to take a turn on the dance floor. Olevia calls for kindness. One of many heartbreaking casualties of the violence wrought on Sepul, who lost her parents at an early age, Olevia was more aware than anyone of how fleeting human life can be. The knowledge was what drove her to live every day to its fullest, and to forge firm and lasting friends fast. She left a lasting impression on those she met, Frey not least of all. You see, that would be fine if I saw it. You know, show don't tell. She's not on screen long enough. They should have put her off her death and made it later on, and made it something really shocking. So you actually get to know her. We've known her about as long as Frey have, really. Yeah, it's a kid. You should feel bad that a kid's died, absolutely. But, you know, chalking her up as some character that was phenomenal when you hardly know her, it's just, it reads as fake. Dax, still loyal, overseer of the city's security, including that of the mausoleum where the townspeople go to pray for the departed. Why is she the head of security? The head of security should be wearing armour. I'm just saying. She ain't even got a sword. She's just a bureaucrat. Even Sylar is the subject of more than a few such prayers. Despite the atrocities she committed toward the end, her good deeds too are remembered, and the townspeople strive to honour her as she once was, Dax not least among them. Having sworn a solemn oath of service, she is fiercely protective of the place where she believes her former ruler rests. Belette regrets and requests. The steadfast chairperson of the Council of Support, having doubted Frey at first, she eventually came to see her as a potential force for good, though the relief brought about by Sylar's defeat was short-lived. Belette saw how much hope it gave her beloved people. This led her to believe that Frey might be the one to show Athia a way forward, just as the Tantas had done so many years before. Geneth caged. A fanatical agitator against Frey, who eventually lost his seat on the council for his incendiary behaviour. Despite having been imprisoned in the Tower of Benoit, even incarceration is not enough to dampen his sense of righteousness. He continues to curse Frey's very existence from within the confines of his cell, leading others to question his sanity. See, I don't think it's an insane notion. You would have dissent in the wake of a tragedy. You know, you do. And you look at your ruler or leaders to seek out justice. Not saying Frey is a bad person. She did the right thing. But it's going to have people who believe that she should have left it well enough alone, right? It's going to divide opinion, and it should. Tavern keeper, people's publican. The proprietor of Sepul's once and only inn, who carries on business as usual despite the encroaching corruption. He's keen to keep the tavern open, as it's the only place where people can relax with a well-earned drink. He's even added something new to the menu, an innovative concoction containing spices from Avalette. There may be a few people in previous round to enjoy, but they won't stop him offering the best service he can. That would be fine. Again, people getting on with it, I get that. But they've got his inflection wrong. He's too upbeat after a tragedy. He should be a bit downtrodden, I think. Milia, duty and disappointment. A junior guard who was once driven to despair at seeing so many of her friends and neighbours lost to the break. Wallace's ham-fisted attempt to put her mind at ease by telling her there was nothing she could do served only to agitate her further, although anger was most certainly as much aimed at herself as him. Overflowing with emotion, having rejected the young bard's offer of a song to ease her sorrow, she retired to ponder her next steps alone. She's going to die or something. She's going to sacrifice herself. Wallace, what worth's a song? A bard who is struggling to retain his faith in the healing power of music. When he attempted to convince a downcast Milia that there was no use in becoming preoccupied with death, she retorted that he had no right to say so when he could not escape his own past. Stung by her words, for once, he could not bring himself to pick up the instrument and play. Yeah, well, I think that's a gift and a curse to a certain degree. Elaf, rage and resentment. You see, this is what I expected of, like, some of the population. He doesn't see... He's a kid, so he doesn't get that, again, his dad was turned into a monster. So the fact that Frey killed him, he now just sees her as a monster because she killed his father, even though his father was a monster. For the opposite... For another cause, though, most people, again, like I said to you, they were happy. Frey came in, killed a Tanta, and now their world's been undone. So there should be a dissent. There should be people who think she did the wrong thing and people who think she did the right thing. There should be a divide. So again, I'm hoping that is something that they keep building on, because I think it's a good argument, and again, it provides balance. You wouldn't have a political movement like this. You would have people who are for change and people who are for not change, because considering they've had to pay a huge cost for her to go out and kill a Tanta, or at least that's where I sit on it. A broken-hearted boy who lost his father and his happiness to the break. When the corruption encroached upon Sepul, many of its citizens were transformed into monsters, Olef's father among them. When they attacked, Frey had no choice but to kill them. Poor Olaf is now gripped by the all-consuming hatred of Thea's so-called saviour. Fingers clutched tightly around his treasured knife, his mind swims with sadness, confusion, and unbridled anger. I like that I'm considering these themes though, it's interesting. Certainly more interesting than, well, some of the other messages in games nowadays. And for people calling this game rubbish,
You must forgive.
I mean, you can bet they haven't come this far, have they? In this game and explored it.
How far now?
Getting closer.
Oh, and the inane chatter starts again. I hope this chatter does die down, like, because it's not necessary. And when you're in this kind of situation where you're running around a world surrounded by dead people, and the tone is very sad.
Are we there yet?
Not long now.
Ugh, the quiet was so much better. Are we there yet? We've only just left, love. You've got fucking miles. If Tanta Prav's journey is anywhere near as long as Tanta Sila's. Locations marked on Alden's map have been added to the world map. A couple of 100 miles away. Yeah. Bloody hell. How far away is that? Christ almighty. Lifeblood of the Batlow. Okay. Well, gonna clear out some more side content shit, and I should be able to get to a few locations now that I've actually got.
What Johidi said is right. You're the only one who can.
No, absolutely not. I am not killing another one. I will not be responsible for more pain.
I'm just saying.
No, we're done here.
I actually agree with her.
Are you still irritated with me? I'll take that as a yes. Sorry, I didn't mean to strike a nerve. It's just that you clearly care about the people here. Well, some of them at least. I didn't want you going back to New York with any threats.
That's even if I get the chance to. If Break Bob doesn't make it, then...
Indeed, that is a complication.
Ah! Okay.
Does that make things a little easier?
Makes me feel
More
better.
than a little.
At least now we can get up to some of these locations and actually get some items. Here's a question. Can I kill the ogre now? That thing is something I really wanted to end.
Frey!
No.
I think she knows. Should we see if I can fight it? This ogre is the cause of lots of my pain. I'm trying to decipher if it's even weak to me. Like, because now I've got Tantas' magic, maybe it's weak to flame. Immune to tangled, immune to imprisoned. See, it's weak to Frey's magic. Well, you certainly don't see this creature like that every day. I get the feeling it's soaked up enough prey to give you pause, so if you're doing this, don't even think about giving it anything but your utmost. Yeah, it's an altered Goliath. See, it says use Frey's magic. It's actually stronger. Free gifts. Whoa.
Nope, not working. Okay.
Fuck's sake.
Just about.
Piece of shit. See that? I dodged it and it still hit me. Illegal.
Yep. That's not doing much. Yep.
How did that hit me?
Frey, snap out of it. Stop, rest, do something.
Whoa. Okay.
You're mine, bitch. Oh fuck yeah. Yeah. I won. You lost, bitch.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
That's another corrupted dealt with. Okay, let's go over here and see what we've got on the other side of this place. Remember, this was closed off to me before because I think because of one of those bloody tapering things. You know, the lasso thing where you have to climb up. Can't remember the proper name of it. See, there it is. Keep forgetting what bloody button it is. There we go. Up here now.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago.
Okay.
How far now?
Getting closer.
Now we can hopefully get up there. There we go. Another beacon. Scan. Well, Nothing to stop us from getting more stats and stuff now. Looks like it's the only traversal power that seems to inhibit the open world, or at least this far anyway. And when I say inhibit the open world, what I mean is it doesn't allow you to get to certain parts of it, but now I seem to be able to. What was that? Don't get it. It seems to need to look at the edges of it. Okay, so we made it up here at least. There is a bear. I'm not really scared of that thing after the shit I've killed. Yeah, I killed its evil brother, which is like 20 times more damaging. Yeah, the polar variety, you know what I'm talking about, guys. Okay, so there's nothing else up here then. No, we got to head to the left if we want to see some new activity, so let's do that. There's a chest up on that peak. Hopefully that's something useful. Be good if it was a nugget. I keep getting loads of like loads of feathers, which basically allow you to upgrade your medicine, or like your item kit. Hardly nothing for nuggets, and you know, so nuggets basically upgrade your sorry, they upgrade your like health kit. I mean, I get why, because if you've got more health, the better it is, but to be honest with you, I think it's well, to me it's small fry. Considering that really, it doesn't matter how much health you've got. What matters most is Cuff's ability to defend you. Ah, for fuck's sake. This thing is shit. It doesn't work half the time, and when it does, it's fucking... You have to angle the camera right at the point that you need to lock onto. It should just auto lock instead of messing around, because everything else... Don't use parkour unless you're 100% sure of the spacing, because it's so shockingly bad up here. Just a word to the wise. Parkour is inexact, and it's too fast sometimes for its own good.
Are we there yet?
Oh no.
Let's get some exercise with Tantas magic.
That kind of magic requires more range.
Kind of guessed that already.
That's right, hope you like that.
That's it.
You didn't like that, did you? Slice that son of a bitch down.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
Oh, I'm not. I'm confident. I put that motherfucker on his back. He thought he had me too. I've got the... I'm a magician, motherfucker. I've got that magic skill. What I have yet to figure out is how you jump down from one of these high inclines and actually land on your feet and not take damage. Because I don't seem to have been able to perfect it. If I jump down, I will take damage. Like 9 times out of 10. Or use all my fucking stamina bar. Which case makes you inactive for fucking ages.
That's not doing much.
Thank God for magic. Right. Okay. Great, now I'll get all the way back up there again. Again, because there's nothing to bridge the transition of getting up on heights. Elevation is jank, and she always does what she wants on these things. I can't decide. Like, I can't say, don't, just jump up. Don't use the swing. Don't use it as a bloody trapeze tool, or whatever the fuck it's being used as. Just use it to climb up. That's all I want it for. Oh my god, will you just get to the top of it? Ah! Oh. Why do my own spells damage me? That shouldn't happen either. Right, thank God. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ugh. I need to press square. Fucking random. It should be a fucking shoulder button. God, right. I hope there's a skill later on that means you don't take any damage from falling and landing. can deal with losing your stamina for a few seconds, even though it's fucking annoying. But what annoys me is when you take damage as well.
Something's there. What should we do?
Pretend we didn't notice. Nope, not working. Oh, come on. Yup.
Fuck off, you piece of goblin shit.
That kind of magic requires more range.
Kinda guessed that already.
Now I need to get over there. Oh god.
Wait, I know this feeling.
This one's mine. Give me your power. Health plus 5. Another monument to justice. Alright, now I'm going to run over there and get that shit done too. This is like a cleaning up of the map kind of quest session I'm going on at the moment. Elements I couldn't get to before that I now can because I've got Tantas.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago. Can't see a fucking thing!
Just breathe. It'll be over soon enough. Safe and calm forever.
Why the hell not? Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
That's it. Come on.
Another asshole dealt with. I see. Being able to get to that is if I can get up there.
Oh,
Good job. Good job. Up we go. Right. Oh, thank God. A hard chest, okay. This is a hard one. Oh, I don't like this one. item.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Thank you. I knew some people would find those fucking things frustrating, that's why they put that option in.
Kinda guessed that already. That's not doing much.
Fuck off.
Yep.
Yeah, losers.
Is it close?
Not really, no.
It's nowhere fucking near. I'm not even looking for it. A detachment of soldiers set out from Praenos to escort a group of elderly citizens and children to safety in Sepul. However, they were ambushed on the road by Sila's deranged puppets. Seeing that they seem themselves have no hope of escaping, they resolved to buy their charges some time and plunge into battle with no thought for themselves. The people managed to make it to safety, but every last one of those brave soldiers were lost.
So Sila's troops once helped the defenseless citizens of Praenos to find their way to Sepul.
And they weren't immune to the break like me. It takes guts.
Again, I just find it a bit annoying that we're reading about all of this and we're not seeing any of it. You know, they could have set this world up or done it so we could see some kind of a flashback or something. I don't know, maybe Frey can infer from the logs and you can see a little bit of a cutscene of them doing stuff. I don't know, just something. Bam, flax, great. Chest this thing, I don't. The Praenostian forces retreated en masse to their fortresses and were beset by citizens seeking refuge. Though they did not wish to abandon their countrymen, they did not have the supplies it would have taken to feed such numbers. Torn as it was as to the best course of action, some left to escort the needy to Sepul, while the remainder chose what they thought was safety within the walls.
Wonder if anybody made it out of here alive.
If they did, I'm not sure they would have made it very far.
This is the thing, it would be nice if you could craft here or dump some resources. I'd dump some bam flax right now. I would drop it, but it doesn't give you the option. No, you have to use it, so you have to find a refuge. I'll travel all the way back there so I can get rid of that fucking chest. Yeah, you lot can sod off. Why can't you climb? It does irritate me that without her powers she is absolutely nothing. Like, she can't do anything. She's meant to have parkour skills, right? So that should mean that she has some agency beyond her powers. At least that's what the game would like you to believe, but it doesn't seem to want to put its money where its mouth is. See, now when I go back there, all the enemies that I defeat in the area are going to have respawned, and that's an invitation. Well, because they don't give you a way of just getting rid of some resources that you might not want. And how everything in this game is tied to your fucking stamina. And yet it runs out so fucking fast. Fucking
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
on the way back here just to clear this fucking chest. Farm flax gone. Good. I'm wasting my time with this shit. Basically can't have full resources. If you do, you can't pick anything else up, which means chests. Chests just remain as pink dots. You know what? I'm going to clean this area up, and then I'll go back to the first area and clean it up. See, look, all the monsters are back. Another crafting resource. we don't get these 2 chests now too. Up we go. Fucking bullshit is what that is.
Feels like it's saying, stay the hell out.
There we go. That makes you want to go in all the more?
Yep. Nothing quite like clearing another boss dungeon for a cape. Besides, none of them have been hard. I'd say the monsters I've fought out here are harder than the ones inside the detour labyrinths.
Wonder how old this place is.
I guess fairly ancient.
Nice.
It is rather, isn't it?
It's swag, it's crafting resources, that's all it is.
Hey, come at me. Or are you scared?
Let's show them a thing or three.
What are they weak to? I've very been fair with this one. If it dives beneath the ground, be very, very careful indeed. And when it's visible, don't take your eyes off it for a second.
Okay. I'm not hitting anywhere near as hard as I should.
Your strength's been sapped, I'm afraid.
Okay. Getting kind of sore.
Quick breather.
Was just thinking I could use something like this.
As long as you use it wisely.
Holy shit.
Frey, stay with me.
Damn it.
I don't mind if I help myself. At least the dungeons are getting a little bit more intricate, I'll say that for them. Right. These are getting very hard now. Before it was just move a few things and you get it, but now it's... Gotcha.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Nice.
Ooh, a nugget.
It is rather, isn't it?
That is good. Never sniff at more health.
Here we go.
Such enthusiasm.
Whoa, so many of them.
Yes, quite the welcome.
That kind of magic requires more range.
Kinda guessed that already.
Booyaka, motherfucker. Drop kick, door open. More firewood. I need to use one of them at some point just to see what it does. I think it is a way for you to do crafting and stuff outside of battle, so maybe I should be using them more. Proto Jabberwock.
Is unreal.
You might have to pull out all the stops for this one.
Nope, not working.
I may not be able to protect you as well as I usually do.
Great, that's all I need. Ha! That's not doing much.
Does that make things a little easier?
More than a little.
Damage it, pricks.
Let's get back in this.
You'll need that if there are nasties lurking about the place.
Better keep it close.
Weak. A weak enemy again, but... well, summon mobs to his side, that was his move. That's the problem with doing anything that isn't ranged. Like anything that's... yeah. Enemies basically mug you off. Oh, what's this? Writings of Redig Soldier 2. We have learned that the Athians call these dungeons locked labyrinths. Apparently none of them are permitted inside, save for their Tantas. Of course, the secrecy has us more convinced than ever that the labyrinths must contain something highly valuable. No sign of anything yet, but the existence of an ancient weapon seems less inconceivable by the day. Sending a report back to the commander tonight to let him know of our findings.
So this place was strictly off limits.
And the break doesn't make dungeon diving any more likely now.
Pow. And I get a new cloak.
Wonder what happened all those years ago.
We're gonna find out. Done the hill labyrinth. Divers. An ancient garment that was hidden away in the deepest depths of a dungeon. Increased damage dealt when health is at maximum. Harper Ghost. It's basically the ultimate form of that weird transformed woman eagle thing. Given that they're born in the most concentrated depths of the break, you might think they'd stick to those areas only, but while they're unable to fly, they can glide quite a distance and are found all over Athia as a result. They have the ability to summon up chunks of minerals at will and can use these to attack their enemies. Equipment. Divers. An ancient cloak that was sealed away in the depths of one of Athia's locked labyrinths. The former owner was a resourceful warrior most famous for her role in reversing the fate of her homeland. When the Athenian army was all but decimated in a particularly bloody battle, she rallied what meagre survivors she could to find and organise them into a makeshift militia. This unorthodox group of soldiers and civilians successfully drove the invading forces from the land. Shit. Oh yeah, it's got better defense than mine. As good a healing. Less red magic and purple magic though. You know what, in a minute I'm going to test that thing. Those fire logs, because I've got them. I'm told they do something. I've been putting off their use.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
It does allow you to travel the world quicker if you can get your head around it. I just find it's imprecise. Like this latching weird like swing system, whatever the fuck it's called. Stat increase. Okay. Okay, that might be a way of stopping damage when I fall from now on then. I have to press square and hold it and then point it at something.
Wait, what's that?
It's my next power. Up. Give me the power of the dark side. Yeah, that's right, give me that power. Defense +5. Shit. Pow.
Let's see. What do we got here?
Might want to try and avoid getting hit for a little while.
Oh, might I?
Ah!
There.
Leave it, bitch. Don't mess with me.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
That's it.
Oh shit. Wahaha. I am so sorry. I am so sorry. I'm so late. Don't worry about it. I streamed anyway. Don't worry about it, Geo. Seriously. You've got a life to live. Do not expect you here at my beck and call. I merely told you because I thought you'd get mad if I didn't tell you. So. Otherwise, I'm just happy just to stream normally.
How
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago. Huh?
Free gift. Cut through, you motherfucker. No, but I'm so sorry. No reason to be. Don't expect you here. Told you. Only if you're able to make it, and if you want to. You know me, I don't care. It's a stream. I'm going to do probably millions of these, so... You know what I do with my day to day, it's pretty much game anyway.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
So don't be sorry. I know break zombies, I'm not scared of them.
Kinda guessed that already.
Whew. So yeah, don't be sorry. Don't expect you to. Hell, I don't even expect you to stay here all stream. Don't expect anything. Right, I think I'm going to use this as a sign that I should use some firewood just to see what the fuck it does. How do I use it? I mean, that's a good question. How do you use firewood? Press and hold down to camp, okay. Right, what does this do then? Let's have a look. Outdoors person. Okay. Ah, so you can craft out in the world. Okay. Reach damages when health is now full can now be crafted and upgraded. Okay. Let's use some bum flax. Upgrade that. Surge magic deals more damage, support magic deals extra damage. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm nearly... I've used all my crate grass. I can bring the health up to 50 for this. I want to change the look of the gear basically. The guy I like sent me a photo of him and he's just so good looking. I love when I get photos of him. Ask him out. I believe in you.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
You can do it. I believe in you.
That's it. Okay. Yup.
You like that, motherfucker? Do you like my flames? Do you like my flames?
More than a little.
You didn't like my flames. It's a shame. You had to get used to those flames. Angel stone. How's your day been anyway, my friend? You had a good time? What have you been up to? Tell me, I want all the details. All of the grisly details. Especially the ones you don't tell your mother. Oh fuck, another deer to deal with. Great. Well, at the very least I should know its movesets. Like that.
You might want to try and avoid getting hit for a little while.
Good idea.
Oh, might I? Okay.
Like that, motherfucker. Believe it.
There.
Careful.
I'm sorry, alright?
I'm fine.
Fucking son of a bitch.
Frey, are you still with me, Frey?
I won, loser. That's what happens though when you get in melee range. You take more hits. Nugget unlocked. Glad I'm actually using healing items. I've gone a huge chunk of the game without using any. Didn't like the heat inside there then. Thanks for the chest. Sila's moveset is pretty lethal, to be fair.
How far now?
Getting closer.
No, we're not. We're nowhere near. What's the point in lying, man? Might as well tell the truth. Smash. Didn't like that, did you?
Clear.
Let's not get careless.
So you have a castle out in the middle of nowhere. A guild, sorry. Heaven forfend on me not being correct. I'll take that. And that. White ballow trees were long seen as sacred by Athians, making it a crime to cut them down or otherwise harm them. An exception was made when research by the Cognizants revealed that their wood has the mysterious power to repel dangerous beasts. Ever since the discovery was made, it has been used in the construction of safe houses to protect the pilgrims and other travellers who patronise them. Ah, so that explains why. The safe houses are safe.
So this is about Bob's Ballow stuff?
Looks like they were researching it here for some time.
Okay. Yeah, and that would have been something that would have been handy to know ahead of time. But location mentioned added to the map. Ah, more cognizant sleeping guild things. Oh no, guilds. Oh, okay. I literally keep looking at the photo he sent me and smiling. Is that weird? If you like him, as you know, you should ask him out. Seize the day. Carpe diem. Seize the day. What's the worst that can happen? He just says no. You still be his friend. There's no reason not to be.
Cool.
Does that make things a little easier?
More than a little.
You should do it, mate. You'll probably feel better. You've got it off your chest. The ballow tree is a species only found in Athia, specifically in Avalet. Its unique properties and remarkable glowing hue flowers make it both long-standing and a symbol of the realm of the object of almost religious reverence.
This looks like the same stuff Bob was researching, right?
Who knows? He might even have been involved.
Good, we can open that door. Ah, poetry in motion. Chesty chest. What we got? Nugget. Great. More healing items for the collection. I need to see actually.
Could read a book.
Keep sending me photos. Why don't you send him one back? Might be hinting that he wants you to send him one back. I am, okay. And what's he said about your pictures? Cut and run. Oh, I got a new spell. What's this one do? Didn't know that was there. Switch over to Frey's magic for a bit. Well, because I'm getting like grade E's now. I was getting like really good ones with Frey's magic, and that's because I have range on my side. Getting up close and personal has its risks, as we all know. But damn, is it so empowering. Cut them down in a few strikes.
Come on.
Mind if I help myself? What's he saying about your photos anyway? Is he saying anything or nothing really? We're mostly sending embarrassing photos and stuff. Build on it. Build on it. And maybe you can build up and tell him how you feel. Hmm? What spell do I have to use in order to get this magic spell upgraded? No, I will never tell him. Why not? Got nothing to lose. If you like him, you should do it.
All done.
Whoop whoop. Just upgraded to Genesis. Genesis level 2, motherfuckers. No. Okay. Genesis level 3. Maybe I can upgrade that next. Vivify.
You're surprisingly quick on the uptake, you know.
I'm very quick. I have the brain of a quick person.
How far now?
You're getting closer.
Miles away. It's no different than when you asked before. Fuck's sake, stop asking the question. What it says on the can, Harry. Answer the question. Starting me evil, dear. You don't stand a chance.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Rusty plant assistant.
Don't get careless.
Small crow versions of the big eagle thing. Okay. There, he's back. Didn't like that, did you, bear? No, you didn't. Thank you very much. Besides, you didn't answer my question. I said, how was your day? If you don't want to talk about Loverboy, let's just ask how your day was.
Nope, not working.
Gotcha.
The advantage is ours.
Holy shit, that's high up. Pilgrim's Path. Now this pilgrim must have been a tall motherfucker. Oh, right, it is an overloading cliff. Okay. But there is a way up. Get me up, please. Pissed off bear in the middle of it.
That's not doing much. Yup.
Booyah. Sorry, I'm back. That's okay. I said, what did you do with your day? Did you have a good day?
Yep.
There you go.
Okay. Okay, smooth.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago.
Turn that motherfucker to ash. Yeah, apart from having to put that U down. Yeah. I'm sorry to hear that, mate. That sucks. I could never be there for that. That would kill me, I think. I'm very... Yeah, I take animal death very seriously. Really does cripple me when that happens. I mean, for any pet I've got, really. It sucks.
What other gems do you have up your sleeve?
It's always difficult when you lose a pet. Well, I suppose in your case it's not a pet, but it kind of is.
Looks like the coast.
I don't know where farmers weigh in on that.
Let's not get careless.
Still imagine it's very hard. Keep leaving, sorry. That's okay.
Nearly there, right?
Don't worry about it.
Yes, very nearly.
I don't mind. Ah, another normal one. Pow.
Let's see. What do we got here?
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
At least that's another chest cleared. Aha.
Long now.
Buy me flax. is this? Is this the back of the castle or something? Basically the back entrance into the castle. So sorry, I keep getting distracted. Mate, seriously, go, you don't have to be here. Go and talk to your friend. Don't worry about me. Okay? Don't worry about it. If you've got other things to do, you do them. Okay? Don't worry about me, I'm fine. Go and talk to him. Hell, go and stage a Minecraft game with him or something. If it makes you happy, do it. That's what I want. I want you to be happy. As long as you're happy, that's great. You don't have to watch my stream. You're not getting anything out of it. So honestly, I don't want you to do it if you don't want. If you have no invested. Yeah, if you've got other things to do, I really don't. So seriously, don't worry about me. I'm okay. I will survive.
How are you feeling?
A whole lot better than I did a minute ago. Come on.
Frey, what's the matter?
Can't fucking see straight. Nope, not working.
Booyah. A stat increase, I like it.
Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless.
Oh, itchy nose.
It's just up ahead.
Uh-huh.
Bollocks. Wild husks. Farley rusks. Bum flocks. Right, I'll do these and then I'll close this part off and come back on in a minute and do another one. I'm in the zone, so I kind of want to keep going, but I don't want to make these videos too long. They're more of a nightmare for me to use later on. That's why I kind of keep them to segments. Oh. Through that door, motherfucker. Oh, booyah. Geo, I told you, don't worry about it. Just go if you've got to go. Honestly, if you're speaking, if you're speaking to him, just go and do that. I'm gonna get off in a minute anyway. So don't worry about it. Just speak to your friend. Don't worry about me. Okay, I've said it about 5 times now. Don't seriously. I don't expect you here. Just go. It's fine. I don't expect anyone to drop by. Seriously. It's like I'm saying, oh, you must be here. I'm not. So everyone tuning into my fresh stream, Geo seems to think that I'm I get upset if she misses a stream or something. It's not the case, okay? No one has to stay to my streams, no one. Nine times out of 10 I'm used to no one being here, so you know, I'm just gaming. I'm totally fine. No, please don't get off. I'm going to do another part afterwards. I just don't want this video to be too long. There's going to be a part 11 today as well, so don't worry about that. But I don't know what... Again, I don't know... I'm not used to people just wanting to be here to talk to me, because quite frankly, people don't do that. I mean, usually they're here to see the game, or at least to get my impressions on the game that I'm playing. Geo has no interest in this game at all. But keeps coming by and feeling guilty when she doesn't. I'm flattered, but seriously, it's not. I told you, it's not the reason I'm doing it. And if you've got other places to be, I'd rather you do those. This game bores me. Exactly. So again, you don't have a vested interest in it. So honestly, I don't expect you to stop by. You can poke your head in and say hello, but I don't expect you to stay if you don't want to. Or if you've got other things to do, not, I suppose don't want to is the wrong word. If you've got other things to do, I don't expect you to stay here. Especially if you've got no vested interest in the game.
There's something there.
Monument to justice, motherfuckers. Getting your money's worth. Can you jump onto the platform, please? Fuck's sake. Booyah. Health plus 5. Whoop whoop. After that, I'll clear the pilgrim's path except for one chest. That's going to bug me. I'm going to finish that. Purple rock. Ah! There's a few more chests on the edge. Oh no, that's a different one.
I sense a hostile presence beyond your guard.
Yeah, stay frosty. Got it. That's not doing much. Crumble away, motherfucker. You're lying, mate. We're miles away. Looks like the coast is clear.
Let's not get careless. Does that make things a little easier?
Stay away, bird brains.
More than a little.
Fucking hell. Right. Close this bit off here, but I'll be back shortly with part 11. Again, like and subscribe if you enjoy the content. Yep, I'll see you in the next part. Again, it'll be shortly, so don't worry about it. Geo, don't sweat it up. I'm coming back. I'm going to do another bit today. Alright. Okay. See you guys in a minute. Alright.